feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got a soul view to myself, yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. It's my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. The stacking up losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate.
Santana's Star Beats.
Burn Live, y'all. Marijuana keeping y'all connected. Hashtagging these red eyes, changing the viewers eye red, keeping underage smoking on social media, definitely killing myself for your entertainment. Welcome to another Burn Live show, everybody. I know it's been a minute. It's been a while. I've been going through some shit. What's up, Smack Smack? Welcome to another show. Please like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Please do. Coming on here today because I listen here, y'all. I've been hit up with a lot of people that will come onto my book face. They will come onto my book face, right? And tell me all these different things about how they politically don't like this and this don't work and that don't work. They would tell me this, y'all. This is what they tell me. Okay, Smack, if you still there, this is what they'll tell me, right? And I'm finna show this off real quick. Just because it amazes me people that comment and what they comment on. So, okay, cool. I got it. So check this out. This is what bothers me. I think everybody had the freedom of speech. You had the freedom to say what you want to say. I'm not knocking that. I just know people be on my Facebook page. They come hit up my post. But yet again, when I invite them to come on to here to really have a conversation, or as like I say, a cannabisation, they don't want to come. So be on Bookface, y'all. Y'all know everybody be on Instagram, X, or whatever you be on. That's what you be on, right? I post just like anybody else. Well, no, I don't post like anybody else because most people post things of themselves. See, everybody way high because this is showing that y'all on Bookface or or participating. I appreciate it. Shout out to YouTube and shout out to Rumble. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Rumble. Because I do got people like, man, you don't ever acknowledge us on Rumble. So I'm acknowledging y'all on Rumble. But yet again, this is me posting. This is me posting and posting and just posting random things. And all of a sudden, I'm just taking this for an example. Y'all read the post. Y'all see the post. Y'all see the post. Okay? See the post. Got 6 comments. 6 comments. You know, some good, some bad. But you see that. Long comments. This person won't come on. This person right here won't come on to the podcast. This is a reason why I'm pouring this out. Because this is not the only one. I posted this. I got 2 comments. A person frowned. Won't come on to the podcast to show yourself. I got 1 for you Halloweeners. You know, yeah, this is what y'all getting into. That's not the main one. The main one is this one right here, ladies and gentlemen. This right here. Posted Kamala Harris family tree. It's not your family tree, not my family tree. It's a family tree of Kamala Harris. Right? You can like it or not like it. It's just, hey, somebody did their due diligence, see? Went off their way to expose the family tree. I don't think there's nothing wrong with this. I just think this is somebody's hard work. And then when we see at the family tree, for certain people, oh, what's up, boy? Please put in a comment if you want to come join and explain yourself about this, because you must see yourself get pointed at. Yeah, some of us are here. But yet again, so you see the family tree. All one thing I was acknowledging is a family tree and what somebody has exposed. But wow, you see over here, y'all. You see over here, comments. And I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm just saying they're comments. And I'll be politely asking these lovely people if they would like to come on to the show and politely explain themselves. Go into more details of why they feel that Trump is a terrorist. Trump is not supporting us. He's only for himself, or he's for the white man only. But we got Joe Biden in office as a president. And you notice how they run. I notice how they run. Okay. Notice how when they get exposed, they run. Just pointing this out. Shout out to Ben. Oh, Nay's Garden. I'm sorry. He likes Nay's Garden. He be on Nay's Garden. So y'all, just all of this controversial over posts. Just things I post. This one definitely got a post too. This is an app you can go to. Anybody can go to this app. You can check out this app. And it shows that you can bet. So these are people that just gambling, betting. And this is all the prediction of people thinking that who will win, who will not win. Yet again, we still got comments. The reason I bring this up, you see Trump, no comments. At Mickey D's, no comments, not doing nothing. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Working hard. Trump and Vance ticket has done combined 83 interviews since August, compared to 45 interviews since Kamala Harris and Walz joined the ticket. Who's working harder? Who's showing you who you can trust? And so for my people back at home, I stopped here because this guy is from my hometown, my home state. I'm sorry. He's from my home state. I posted it. You would think people would be wanting to listen. Oh man, home state. What he got to say? Nobody. 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 Shout out to everybody that sing out here in Nevada, and we seen snow already on Interstate 15. I posted something good. Deaf guy watching his child play soccer by the mother explaining to him what's going on. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Or this one that nobody, one person, thank you, shout out to Michael. One person, because stuff like this, I think, needs to be.
Your old daughter knows it's inappropriate, and yet y'all sit
This needs to be exposed.
there silent. One of you told me that your personal views don't align with the views you show to the public. That is not how you do it. That should show every parent in this county that you are not fit to sit on this board. Every one of you. Tell me you didn't say that this is not your job, that it should be left up to the ethics committee. I've heard you say it's not my job. When it came to the books being in these schools, it is your job to look over who's in charge of catching those books. All you do is smile. Rob, I don't have a problem with you. This has got to stop, because I'm going to tell you, y'all come up here and talk about vaping and the dangers of vaping. If a little boy follows my daughter in that bathroom and touches her, you will have a new rather of dangers. This is ridiculous. You're opening up opportunity for problems to happen. You either create a new bathroom for those who are confused, or you send them to.
This is what I be explaining about the Democratic Party, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Democratic Party agenda, to where what Tim Walz say, tampons in the boys' bathrooms is okay. Tampons in the boys' bathroom is okay. But yet again, people don't seem to have a problem with that. You don't have a problem with Tim Walz telling you that you have a tampon problem in the boys' bathroom. You don't have a problem with understanding that the Democratic Party is funded by those so-called racist people that you and everybody else in America are afraid of. Thank you for Outlaw Smokers, Paradise Day Shift. Shout out to those who actually shared my stuff. This is what I should start doing too. Shout out to them for sharing my stuff. I appreciate everybody that does comment on my post when I do post. Trust me, I do. That's why y'all always see me when I do post, and y'all do post, I do try to respond back. You know what I'm saying? It may not be what you want to hear, it may not be what you want to see, but I do respond back. Rumble, we working on y'all over here, Rumble. We're working on Rumble. Okay. I gotta get my Rumble game up. I didn't know this, y'all. I have not been into football lately. I have not been into football lately. I did not know Devontae Adams has already went with the Jets. That's a shame. I want to get a panel on here soon so I can discuss something like this. It's time for us black people, black Republicans, to talk about it before the conversation comes up for the next presidential. Who we want next? We already know who we want next. Brandon Johnson. Burn Donalds is a very good candidate. It's hockey season back, y'all. It's hockey season back, y'all. It's winter, it's getting cold outside. You guys are gonna be indoors. It's time to find that sport that you love the best and cuddle up to the person that you want to be around and get warm and find you a good story, find you a good movie, find you a good book. I do say so myself. I am listening. I'm curious about something.
Looks like it's got the making.
So my sound sounds a little distorted. I wonder, is it because something on my computer must need to be updated? I must need to be updated on something. Gosh, you got to update your computer. Y'all, when y'all go through streaming services like this and you do have problems, please get up your just make sure your computers and everything updated. Because if it's not updated, you would go through problems like what I'm going through, to where I can't share videos like I normally would do and have the conversation that we normally would have. But it feels damn good to be back. It feels good to know that we're finna have these conversations. It's good to know that I missed so many different town hall meetings with Kamala messing up. I couldn't cover the CNN special. Did I say CNN? Come on, y'all. CNN special.
Than Chief Justice to assist in making judgments more balanced. Well, to your point, there is no question that the American people increasingly are losing confidence in the Supreme Court, and in large part because of the behavior of certain members of that court and because of certain rulings, including the Dobbs decision and taking away a precedent that had been in place for 50 years, protecting a woman's right to make decisions about her own body. So I do believe that there should be some kind of reform of the court, and we can study what that actually looks like. But I do believe, but again, let's just, while you raise the point of the court, understand that, again, in 13 days, the American people will decide who is the next president of the United States. In 13 days, you will decide who is sitting in the Oval Office on January 20th. And on one hand, you have in Donald Trump someone who has increasingly proved himself to be unstable, and who, as we have established and the people close to him have established, he is unfit to serve.
Bro, do she got a Rosa Parks look to y'all? Does she look like Rosa Parks? Harriet Tubman? Does she look like a Tina Turner? A Whitney Houston? Do she look like the girl that drunk Pepsi? They played Double Dutch. They played Hopscotch. They played Hide Go See. Does she look like the one that would hold it down when you need that pack? Do she look like she could go inside a war room, sit down with Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong, these world leaders. I mean, do she got that standard like she can sit down with world leaders? Do it look like, just, just being honest? I'm just being honest. Do she look like she can tell a man to shut up? Shut up. Who you talking to? Huh? It's Kamala Harris. Do she got that vibe? Like she gonna be eating greasy food, unhealthy chitlins, cornbread, macaroni and cheese. I'm talking about the unhealthy version, y'all. The extra milk, extra butter, extra cheese. I'm talking about that ghetto meal from that hospitality home. Yeah, I'm talking about that, y'all. I'm talking about that every day. I'm talking about that ghetto remedy. I see you, Rubber. Don't think I don't see y'all over there, Rubber, coming in and out. Bookface, YouTube. I've already streamed to 3 platforms right now. It's a chilling right now. Drawing the attention of the American people to do what nobody cares. Let people that I talk to on an everyday basics don't care. It don't matter. Doesn't mean nothing. This is a fluke. This is staged. This is propaganda. They have an agenda. But we poor, we can't. When you hear somebody talking about we poor, we can't do nothing, we can't get it, we can't make no money, we can't be successful, we can't. I hear a lot of that. We can't. It's never fully what we can't do. It's just like we can't do it because of the government. The government's in our way. But we pick and choose to put the government in the way. Yes, there are people with other interests that try to put their livelihood out. You know what? I'm running a business over here on the north side. I need north side to be able to attract more businesses. So therefore, I might not want as many homelesses. They can move on the south side. I don't care. I'm working here on the north side. So yeah, I'm going to try to persuade people to clean up the streets or persuade a congressman to get in office to do his thing so I can, sway my business, or maybe the building may be getting a little bit cheaper. Yes, that does happen. You are going to get you. Most of y'all are having little excuse me. Most of y'all have little small businesses now that you're running, that you're getting off ground, and you want to protect it. Maybe real small. Some of y'all got mediocre business. Some of y'all got nice size businesses. But I'm just talking to my business equity people that are giving back to the neighborhood because you are starting businesses. You're trying to protect your business. You're trying to protect what you are doing with other people. I am an average Joe person. This is my business. I supposed to be trying to market it to myself, sell my business, sell my brand to you people, and make an income. But I do this out the kindness of my heart. I pay any bill, I pay all my bills and do all this stuff and still 1-2 podcasts to you, dude. This is my hobby. This relaxes me. This is what keeps me in the house and safe and not in the street. Because I can be in the streets, corrupted, trying to be a bad person, doing whatever I feel is necessary to put money on my plate. I got to eat. So I break this down. When I say this, I break this down because I don't want to lose the audience. I break this down to say, when you're trying to protect your businesses and interests, are you willing to let other people come in and start businesses at a cheaper price, at a cheaper rate when they're moving into your field? Are you going to try to protect your neighborhood and your surroundings and your area when it comes to your business? I don't care if we're talking about line cutting. I don't care if we're talking about nails, painting, cleaning houses, cutting grass, building houses. I'm talking about all you small businesses, people out there that start something. Even to the little girl that's like, you know what, mama, I want a dial. I'm tired of having dial. I'm trying to sell Kool-Aid outside on a corner. It's snowing, so people selling popsicles outside. I'm selling hot chocolate outside because it's cold. Just trying to put $1 in my pocket. But yet again, you have to protect the actual competition. You have to be able to make a space to where you can make profit for yourself. You have to make a way to where you can do what you need to do. Shout out to you, Danielle. Thank you for coming up in here. Rumble, shout out to y'all. You have to make a way to where it's safe. You have to do what it needs. Now, I'm saying this because I got Kamala and a gentleman up on the screen, because most people say this is fake. This is not real. This is what we call stage. She's a propaganda just like Trump is. People say Trump is out for himself. He the only person I hear when people say he's out for himself, but I'm like, that's different. Most presidents get in office, they have an agenda, or they warmongering. They want to start war because they think that, they can build interest through foreign policies to put money in their pockets. That's what we have seen in the last 16 years with presidents. I'm talking about Bush. I'm going back to Bush. We've seen presidents do things in interest to put money and serve the purposes of their own pocket. We have seen that. I think we probably, if we did super investigation, we probably can go all the way back to probably like the 12th president. We got 47 presidents. That's not even a lot of presidents. That's not even a lot of people that took over here. But we're saying most, we're going to say that. So yet again, Trump is one of the few presidents in his war that didn't start a new war, got rid of ISIS and terrorist attacks in here. Yes, there's a bigger problem up in here when we're talking about trafficking. Trafficking is a different story. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But we're talking about presidents and what you believe and what makes Kamala believable that she can do what she needs to do up in president. Oh, look at that face right there, y'all. Look at that face. Look at that sweet, innocent face that you see right there. Look at that. Do they look like a person that's like, Putin, look at me. I'm a black woman. I will fuck you. You think she got the the presidency to tell a boss like that? Like, no. Stop the war. You and Ukraine, stop. They got theirs, you got yours. Come on. What's that agreement? What you want? Because they don't want to be a part of you. No matter what, they're going to rebel against them. And then it's still going to be killing. And we're going to have to hear about it on the news. And everybody's going to make TikToks out of it. That's not what we want. We don't want to sit up here and watch people constantly make TikToks out of y'all wars. That's what I don't want my American people to do. I want them to thrive. I want them to be American people. I want them to be successful. Look at that face. Can that face do it? We definitely know that face ain't gonna do it. That's not making her look good. We gotta make her look good. Drunk, high, surprise. There are people out here. I believe there are women out here that has such a background that can do what needs to be done. Let's hear from a panel. See what they would say. I'm listening to this town interview. I'm not gonna go over it. I'm sorry, it sounds bad. I'm working on it.
That I know, who is really a true public servant. She really does work for real people. And in the back of her mind, she is trying to figure out, how do I solve the problem? She sometimes skips, even in person, she'll sometimes skip the human part and get to the problem solving part. But there were flashes of it. And I think the question, if you're at home trying to figure this out, you can ask, well, because you've done this, because you've done this better. Your job isn't to do town halls. Your job is to fight for people. Does she seem like somebody who is going to take seriously the problems of ordinary people and try to get an answer? And I think she passed that test. I think that the word salad stuff gets on my nerves. I think that some of the evasions are not necessary. But when she's talking about trying to get you a house, I believe her. Mm-hmm. Just like I'm trying to get you help for your mama who's sick. I believe her. Yeah. She's talking about.
I believe her. Ladies and gentlemen who's watching my show, I know y'all never seen me talk about this because I just found out. But this man right here, Vance, Van Jones, D.D. Vance, this guy, this young man, I like calling people young men. This young man during the Trump administration, y'all. This young man went to the Trump office, went to the presidency to talk to Trump to get a deal done. This is a man who once upon a time praised Trump for good that he did when he was in office. Not only did he say all of this, y'all, come on. Come on, man. Not only did he say this, he went on CNN to verify this. Now, This is Vance, who's now coming out here and, oh, democracy. Kamala is somebody's mama. Kamala's gonna be somebody's mama. Do y'all be believing the hype when y'all hear that Kamala's gonna be somebody's mother? Do y'all believe the hype or the fix when you hear that Kamala can be that president? I'm just be asking questions, bro. I love listening to people talk because, people got their own opinion. I love people's opinion. I never knock nobody's opinion. I do listen to people's opinion. And then I be hopefully trying to give them time to hear my opinion. But a lot of people don't want to hear your opinion once they get their issues off. And so that's why I let a lot of people go first. But then when you got evidence like this, y'all, you got evidence. Vance crying to Trump. Y'all hear him crying about Kamala.
I'm going to do what I can to bring prices down. I may not agree with those tools, but I believe she's going to try to apply them. And so I believe this is.
He just said, I don't agree with the tools that she wants to do to bring down these prices and make it affordable houses, but I agree that she is going to try. Let's hold on. I want y'all to hear that again.
I believe her. She's talking about, I'm going to do what I can to bring prices down. I may not agree with those tools, but I believe she's going to try to apply them. And so I believe it's somebody who actually cares about people. I think that she passed that test tonight. So on how she did it and some of that stuff got on my nerves. But I believe that she's.
Some of the stuff got on my nerves. It's talking about a town hall. I showed y'all early on CNN. I probably have to come back and play tomorrow. Actually, I got to figure out what's going on with my stuff. But before I go, I still want to show that once upon a time, Vance was not singing that same tune. He wasn't singing that same tune.
Because if you follow baseball, Sammy Sosa kind of, you sometimes have to respect people. They change, right? So I thought maybe she was doing this Sammy Sosa the other way.
Yeah, Sammy's changed.
Right.
People
You
change.
remember Sammy Sosa?
Yeah, I do. Oh, he could hit the ball.
He could hit the ball 66 home runs.
Seriously, he was.
But I want to show you this. And by the way, the only reason I want to show you this is because I think Van Jones is scared of giving you credit. This is what Van Jones said after what you did. And it was the most uncomfortable moment on CNN because he had to thank you. If you can play this clip, Rob, I think this is the clip. Go for it.
Do you think this is, by the way, one of your partners in working on this?
This is
Jared
Jared
Kushner.
This is how many years ago? This is
The date on this
29.
5 years ago, December 18th, 2018.
Okay, play this
So
clip.
you just got that. That's pretty
Yes.
cool.
So this is 6 years ago. If you can play this clip.
Father went to prison and who fought unnecessarily. This is history. This is history. Right now, you're witnessing history on the floor of the U.S. Senate. Where there's a Christmas miracle underway, where for the first time in a generation, Republicans and Democrats are arm in arm tonight saying, we are sending too many people to prison. They're coming out bitter and not better. We want to make a tremendous difference. I want to say Hakeem Jeffries on the left, Jared Kushner, and Donald Trump on the right have brought together a coalition like I've never seen.
He gave you
got
credit.
literally the National Association of Manufacturers, Fox News.
I never said that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're seeing it because to me, you see, when I think about him, obviously, his history. He was close to Obama, communist, all that stuff. You have to kind of drop. But at the same time, they don't want him saying something like this. I want to give Hakeem Jeffries, Jared, and you to give that credit.
So, just got another question. Are we trying to be an Americans, or do we want to be what do we want to be here in this area that we live on? Would we want to give this area up to another country? We would want to be around somebody who doesn't bleed the red, white, and blue Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, President's Day. So we don't want to celebrate those no more. I mean, we can give all of those good holidays up then. Because those holidays we love celebrating, but these holidays have to do with something with the government put in place to help us represent each other and to represent our nation. What do we want to represent? Is there anything out there we want to represent? Is there anything out there that we want to be? Is there anything out there we want to advocate for? Yeah, if I lose signal, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I had pressed this wrong button. Anybody had disconnected my button. Will we go to? Would you fight for your? I mean, what is your rights? Just the rights to do what you want, the right to obey the law, the right to have the government not bother you, the right to live a successful life and do what you feel is necessary. I'm just curious to understand, like, your kids gotta live 100 years, average 100 years. So everybody lives 100 years. 100 years gonna be totally different people on this earth and in America, fighting for rights, fighting for freedom, and what we're going over, what was going on now in the world is going to be, oh my God, turned up to the max. Imagine what's going on now. 100 years from now, it's going to be 10 times as worse. Because we're just a start. We're just the trickle down effect of them trying to push an agenda. Like, oh man, we thought we can do it through the Democratic side. So now we see that the Republicans are fighting back. Republican side. People say good and versus evil is what we're fighting against. I don't disagree. But I just think that when we're fighting this evil, you're looking at this evil, we are misinformed or not truly updated, not coming together in a community to sit down and bring your information and my information together and come together to come out with a conclusion. I do believe the internet can save us because the conversation is starting in 2024, 2025. The conversations are beginning to happen. The wake up call has been alarmed. It's going to be a scary moment out here, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be a shift of a wake up. Everybody's going to be able to see the wake up, understand the wake up, and validate a wake up, but it's not going to be the wake up that you think. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel great. It's going to be magnificent. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be structured, but it's going to shock the people of America, nation, of how it comes and what it looks like. Because it's coming. The conversations are happening in each corner of this nation, in black corners. The talk is happening. That's all it starts with. That's all we needed, was this conversation to be stronger than the problem itself. And once upon a time, the problem used to be stronger than the talk. So there couldn't be no action. People were scared. I understand. I get it. Bumps in the roads that we're going to have to take to see a better light will. The minds to sit here to put together a plan is coming. Believe that hoods or destructions are getting smaller. Crime is not going down. Like statistically, it say, oh, crime is going down. We all know crime is not going down. It's just getting spreaded out. Crime is not getting picked up because of an agenda of defunding the police. So therefore, the police do not have to sign and write down all the crimes that are happening. Just defunding the police so there's less police officers on the street, so more bad guys can understand that they have a longer escape time to do crime. Open border is bringing over more criminals. That's having criminals that already here, like, if they can do it, I can do it too. People get mad at me, say I don't live in a realistic world. I live in a fantasy world. I live in La La Land. I'm like, okay. You know, I just tell them, okay. Like, I know I eat, breathe. I know I'm human. I'm not a bot. I'm not paid off by nobody. This is how authentic I feel, and I know that I am. There's no paychecks come here. I didn't sign nothing for nobody to try to impress me. I just know growing up, my parents made me feel like this was one of the best countries in the world. At one upon a time in my life, I felt like the America here didn't turn its back on itself. So here is where I live and provide. Here is where we build our family. Here is where we work hard, sweat and tears, and die for. But yet again, when we die for something, we don't appreciate what we're dying for. So if you don't appreciate what you die for, do you die for nothing? You're going to think about all the videos that you try to put out here, or the differences that you try to make in people's lives, even if it's just your own family that you raised. I get it. I don't try to be mean. I don't try to be upsetting to people when I talk the way I talk. I just try to be realistic to people to make them understand this is what I see. This is how I see it. Something I think definitely outside of being poor, and think if I was a rich person, this is probably one of the reasons why I'm making one of the moves that I am making. Why not try to do what needs to be done if you can do it, especially if you can afford it? It's a lot of people that are gonna die and be buried with a lot of money that could have been invested, and people are gonna fight once you're dead. There'll be a lot of people that's gonna die with a lot of money. People are gonna fight over it once you're dead and gone. There are a lot of laws and creepy things that are getting put into place. I'm gonna say it again. Tampons in a man's bathroom. What is a man supposed to do with a girl's tampon? It's just in case when a transgender come over there, a man that wants to be a woman start bleeding with like you get your home back. That's you still should be over there. If you over here, don't come over here bleeding, because men are gonna freak out. That's not normal that you over here bleeding from in between your legs. We don't do that. Just normal. Normal. Understand that y'all trying to push an agenda, but this is normal. Just ask somebody the other day or today or whenever, can you please get out the Democratic plantation? And then I haven't heard, I didn't even see the reply. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie to you. Drum roll, please. Really, dog. Okay, so he's like, I listen to both sides of the political party, and I make my own decisions. So whatever you are saying, okay, I'm a Black American, and that doesn't mean that I'm a Democrat. Okay. So you understand. So when I say, can we please get out? People like, man, I'm just a simple, I'm not part of the Democratic Party. I do get. I do get. I do get. I do understand. I like when people, when they see something like that, they hit me with something like this and like, bro, I listen to both sides. This is how I think. This is are my beliefs and makes sense. I know that you're using this and not just going through an agenda. I'm not sitting up here just, oh, Trump this. I just want Trump to stay in office forever till I'm dead and gone, and I know America will be great again because I won't have to worry about it. No, that's not how I think. 4 years, Trump will be out. We'll be debating two different candidates. I think Gavin Newsom for Democrats. I'm just keeping it real. I think I heard so much about Gavin Newsom, and I heard how people talk. I heard Bill Maher. Bill Maher is a good influencer. So if when he speaks and he speaks highly of a person, okay, I'm gonna look out for this person and be like, okay, this person, if some interest that I need to investigate in and see what type of laws and what he does. Because a lot of people want him to run for office. A lot of people want him to run now instead of Kamala Harris. A lot of people would want him to run now instead of Kamala Harris. That is true. So yes, I don't mind looking and investigating in certain people. I don't mind investigating and looking in certain states and mayors and governors on both sides of the party when it goes down, when it's reported that it's sickening and it's taken from the people. And I'll report it. And we talk about marijuana laws and things that are going on too, because this is Burn Live. This is just, it needs to be open for discussion. I can't wait till my book face friends and family wake up and understand that and be able to have these conversations and tell these stories about times that they have and make people understand these are the reasons and why that you do what you do. It's never a knock, it's just an understanding. Right? It's never a knock, it's just an understanding. I appreciate to understand. I appreciate to know. Because I didn't know, I couldn't succeed. You know, this is the Burn Live show, man. I know it's a short one today, but I just want to get this issue out. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Until next time, I appreciate you. We out.